It has been a while since I last vlogged, so I thought I would take you along with me this week as I am settling back into my routine after my honeymoon. I was traveling for a couple weeks and mostly just offline slash not really working for a few weeks. So I'm getting back into the swing of things, and it is Tuesday, so kind of the start of the week. Honestly, yesterday I did not do very much because I was still jet lagged and really fatigued, and just kind of listened to that and was like, I'm not really going to do too much. So I had a couple of meetings and a couple things got done. But today I am back at it, and normally Mondays are my YouTube filming days, but I filmed this morning, got that sent over to my editor, and now I'm working on my presentation for the AuthorTube conference, which I'm so excited to be a part of for the second year. I presented on different income streams for authors, kind of expanding your author business, how to make more income from the products you already have, but also adding additional income streams. So next on my list is I just got back the final proofreading round for my book that is coming out in October called From Sand to Stars. It was my fourth poetry book. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go through those edits, try to get them done. There's not too many, so it shouldn't take me more than maybe an hour or two. So I'm going to get through that, probably take a little break, and that will maybe be my day. We'll see what else comes up. The other thing that sometimes I struggle with, even though I'm a social media person, is getting back into the rhythm of social media if I've taken time off. So from my author side of things, my author pages, I took time off, not as extended as my marketing stuff, as the marketing business side of things, but I did go multiple stretches of days and maybe even a week without posting for like Instagram and TikTok, which I don't normally do, but it was my honeymoon. I just wanted to enjoy it. So getting back into the rhythm of that has not been as hard as getting back into the rhythm of posting on Marketing by Shelby. I took a few weeks off from filming YouTube videos. I took a few weeks off from posting on Instagram and TikTok. I haven't even opened TikTok in like over a month at this point. So I just made a reel today though, and I'll put it up on the screen of like, it is okay to take breaks. Nothing will happen if you take a couple of weeks off from posting. And I get that question all the time. So I thought, why not just talk about it here? So yes, if you take like months and months off, you will likely lose followers. Your engagement will drop. Whenever you come back, your reach will be lower for a while. And that can discourage a lot of people from taking breaks, but take a week off, especially it's like summer for a lot of us. Not every single person watching this will be summer for, but it's summer for a lot of us. Maybe holiday breaks are coming up. Take some time off, and you might see a dip in reach, a dip in engagement whenever you come back. But once you come back and you start posting consistently again, you should see that come back up. So don't let that stop you from stepping away. It's good for our mental health. Even though I'm a social media person and I think it's so beneficial, there are cons to it, of course, and it can be stressful. It can be overwhelming. It can be not good for our mental health to be posting day in and day out and never taking a break. So I am giving you permission that you don't need. You don't need permission from me, but I'm giving you permission to just step away and take some time off if you feel like you are ready for that. Okay, it has been a few hours and I finished proofreading the book. There weren't too many edits, but it was really nice to go through one final run through before it is off to printing, which is so exciting. And I caught up on emails, and now it is hot chocolate time. Hot chocolate is definitely just my favorite beverage. I have a hot chocolate machine that my husband got me a few years ago, and it's amazing. It's called the Velvetizer, and I love it and use it all the time. But we went on our honeymoon to Spain and Portugal, and I'm sorry, but it was hard for me to find a good hot chocolate. I had like one the whole time I was there, which was not my experience whenever I've been to like France and Italy and England. I got good hot chocolates, but at the same time, I do appreciate that a lot of the hot chocolates I got were just like melted chocolate in a cup. I think that's amazing. Like, that's not the normal hot chocolate that I'm used to with like milk. I personally use oat milk. So it was wild to me to get a cup, like a tiny cup of like really strong melted chocolate. And I drank it. So honestly, I'm impressed that that's something that people order because you would not get that here in the US at least. Honestly, I think that Hotel Chocolat should sponsor me because there's nothing I'm more dedicated to than having hot chocolate every day. I don't care if it's summer and it's hot out, it's a necessity. Gotta have whipped cream, and then I always save a little bit of chocolate to sprinkle on top. What more could you want? Beautiful. In all seriousness though, I have been getting very into cold summery drinks. Yesterday I made like a sparkling strawberry lemonade that was very good. And so if you have any recipes or drinks that you have been loving lately, like a mocktail or just like a summery cold drink, please let me know because I will definitely make it and try it out. One thing that I vowed this summer, but really this whole year, is reading more. And I have finally just caught my passion back for reading this year. It also helps that my husband has found a passion for reading and started off in January setting a goal to read more. And so now we like read together every single night, which we never did before. And so that's been great in helping me read more. But lately I've also just been taking breaks during the day to go and read. I just finally read Jeanette McCurdy's memoir, and I don't know why I waited so long. I think it was just so hard to get a copy of it, and it was like everyone was talking about it for so long. It's so good. Oh my gosh, my heart just broke for her, but the writing was so good. The story, I mean, is so compelling. I grew up watching iCarly and like watching her and a bunch of other stars on Nickelodeon who have gone through horrible things. So it was hard to read, but so good. So I definitely highly recommend, even if you didn't like grow up watching her, not really familiar with her, it's just a really good story and a really good look into the child acting industry and all of the horrors that come along with it. I am super grateful to have a backyard now and to be able to sit out here and read. And I get to take my tortoise Pancake on little walks in the backyard. And so that's what I'm doing right now to end my workday. This is my current read. I just started it today, so not very far. And yeah, gonna make dinner later with my husband, watch some shows, read more, and call it a day. Okay, I'm super excited because we have black raspberry trees, or bushes, I guess, growing in our yard. So I'm going to pick some of the ripe looking ones and we're going to try them. We also discovered a mulberry bush tree in our backyard today with a ton of mulberries. So I've been like looking those up and what to do with them, and I'm very excited. Good morning. It is Wednesday and I have a few things on my to-do list today before we head off to a movie this afternoon. We're going to a movie kind of early in the day, but we both have the time to do so, my husband and I. We're seeing If, which to be honest, doesn't look that good to me. I think if I had kids, it would look better, but I love John Krasinski and know that he like got his kids' input in the movie, so I kind of just want to go to like support that because I think that's really awesome. So we're going to do that later, but today's to-dos are finishing up my AuthorTube presentation, responding to a couple approvals. So I get video edits back from my video editor, and then I also get the next month's content plan for the Creatives Content Club. So I have a marketing membership you may be aware of that I help creatives with their monthly social media content. And so I collaborate with a designer who also knows social media very well, and we follow my social media strategy that I teach, and she helps me to create designs and templates for all of my clients who are in the club. So she sends me over some ideas, some designs, and then I approve, give feedback based on my strategy, what I see working well for clients, and all of that. So that is what I'm going through today, finishing up my AuthorTube presentation, and then probably a couple more things will pop up before the end of the day. But I'm excited to have like a more chill day and just like leave to go see a movie later this afternoon. I just am very fortunate in that I'm able to work for myself and set my own hours and do things like that. Even though they're silly things, whenever I did work like a corporate job or was in college and had like these set structured routine times that I had to be online, I like would wish for things like that. And now that I get to do it, I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of silly. Like I can go see a movie anytime. But at the same time, it's nice. And I'm grateful for the flexibility that I have for sure. Tuesday to Thursdays is whenever I'm in the Creatives Content Club Facebook group, responding to people's questions and submissions and all of that. So I'll be doing that today. I think there's only like one submission today, which I'll respond to. And that will be the bulk of the things that I'll be working on today. So I'll bring you along with me if anything exciting happens. Sneak peek of what we put together for our Creatives Content Club members every month. You get recommended trending audios for Reels, for TikToks, and then our video templates come with instructions and examples of how to use them. And you basically just get templates for everything you could possibly need to promote your email list, to promote your products. And they're just professionally designed graphics for you. I'm not going to show you, just out of respect for our paying club members who get access to all of this, but you unlock so much goodness every single month. On top of those templates, you also get caption templates, and I put together an engagement calendar for you. So day by day, it gives you what to do each day, and you can take it or leave it, do, a few things per week, or if you're someone who likes to be really active, you can do things every single day if you want to. So it's really tailored to you and your goals and the amount of time that you want to spend on social media. If you have other marketing strategies that you're using aside from social media, then you might do less. But yeah, you just get this full content pack every single month on top of my coaching and my being there for you and supporting you in our private group as well. So if you're interested in that, I will link the Creatives Content Club waitlist in the description. We're only open to new members 4 or 5 times per year. So if you join the waitlist, you'll be the first to know when we are open for new members next, which should be, I'm thinking, in August or September. Okay, we just finished the movie and it was actually really good. So I should not have judged it based on what I saw before, but I don't know. I mean, it's a kid's movie, but like it definitely is for adults too. And it was really sweet and honestly emotional. So I would recommend it. And I think it's a good reminder about like not letting your creativity and your imagination fade. So I recommend it. Hello, welcome to Thursday. I have some filming to do today, so I am going to get that set up and get going on that next. But I just wanted to share a quick lesson. I just shared this with my Creatives Content Club members. I was on Instagram looking at my recent notifications and noticed that like 4 or 5 people had reposted to their story a post that I had posted 2 years ago. And that was my sign that Instagram is deciding to push this out. On the Explore page, it's getting more views and more likes regularly today. And it's just a really good example of why you should not delete your posts. A lot of my one-to-one clients, a lot of the people that I work with in my community or on social media have this tendency of, and I understand it completely, posting something that doesn't perform well, it doesn't live up to your standard, or you're embarrassed by it not performing well, so they delete it. But you never know if you delete it, what traction it could have gotten later on. These social media platforms are really trying to focus on like long-term success, right? And SEO and keywords and posts that will show up on Google or in their own search, no matter how long ago it was. And so that's why deleting posts, I'm not saying it's the most detrimental thing you can do, of course, but just leave your posts, let them live. Even if it got less likes or less engagement than your normal posts, or you were just feeling disappointed with it, just leave your posts up. You never know what traction they could get in a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, like I'm seeing right now on my own account. So let your posts live. This is my PSA to you. And unless you like really messed something up it's something that's no longer true, or you change something, then of course, by all means, you can remove it. I recommend archiving it or changing the privacy settings to yourself versus completely deleting it, especially with TikTok. I don't know why, they just don't really like whenever you fully delete a post. So change the privacy settings to just you to get rid of it. Anyways, this is my PSA. Leave posts up. Let them live. Let them find their audience and use them as examples of what has performed well or not well for you in the past. Like if you delete them, you don't have that evidence of those analytics to look back on and say, okay, I tried this before and let me change it and see if tweaking this does better in the future. That's my tip for you today. Okay, that took a lot longer than expected. I filmed for, I think, an hour and a half or something like that, and I started over once, which I normally don't do, but okay, so then I took a little YouTube break because I needed to just clear my brain for like 5-10 minutes. And now I just got back the final interior and final cover for my book coming out in October. So I'm going to look over that with a very careful eye since this is the final round before it goes to printing. So I am going to spend probably a couple hours on that, really just reading every page, looking over it very closely. And then I'm going to call it a day. We're heading to a little like festival thing tonight to get out of the house, enjoy the actually very hot weather that it is here today. And that's my day. I took a quick break to make some lemonade and it's delicious. Now we can go back to work. All right, a hard decision made for today. Hopefully the hardest decision for 2024. I made the decision to close the poetry club, which is the first thing I ever even offered to my community, and it's been almost 3 years. And it was time to say goodbye to the 2 monthly live events that I hosted, and it just wasn't working like time-wise in my schedule anymore, and my bandwidth, and it's for the best, but makes me really sad. So I spent some time crafting up my email this week, and I filmed a video this morning announcing it to the members and cried and refilmed it. I don't know why it was emotional for me because it's such an amazing community and the people in there are just the best. But I have another community, the Creatives Content Club, that I started last year that I really see as like my future in supporting the members of that community. And so we already have some people who are members of both, and hopefully some people from the Poetry Club will come join us there. But I don't know, making hard decisions is part of having a business and being a creative. And I think that creatives are also tend to be sensitive people. And so I was very sensitive about making this decision. So I'm going to take a break, take a step away from my computer. Now that the announcement has been made, I've already gotten a few emails from the incredible members that we have there telling me thank you and that they're grateful and that they completely understand. And I know that's what it was going to be like. I knew rationally that we have the best people and that they would be okay with it and understand. But still, I just feel like I'm letting people down, and that's not a good feeling. Yeah, I just wanted to share that, sometimes it's really making hard decisions and having to make hard announcements and even ending things that you don't really want to end, but that is for the best. I think that's one of the hardest things. So anyways, that is the hard part of Friday. And this afternoon, I have exciting things happening. So we will break for lunch and start fresh this afternoon. So my husband and I have collected a magnet for every new place that we've gone together. And so we've got a magnet board for the basement. And that's that time lapse that you're seeing is me and my husband putting up all of the magnets that we've collected over the different places we've gone. It is the next day now. Yesterday I was really tired after doing an hour-long live stream for the Creatives Content Club, but the new format seemed really well received and really helpful for everyone. So that went really well. and everyone in the poetry club has been so amazing about the announcement of it closing, and really warmed my heart just hearing how much it impacted people, because it really impacted me too. So it's a sad, bittersweet kind of thing, but we have one more workshop at the end of June that I'm really excited for. Then that will be it for live events. So anyways, it's Saturday now. I am going to head to a Pride pool party, so I'm looking a little bit more colorful than I normally do, but I'm very excited for that and just to hang back with friends. And so I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Here is my colorful dress that I'm wearing for the pool party that I got, I think in Spain or Portugal. I can't remember actually where I got it. But I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!